Gun Club's sound was a stark and howling union of punk and Americana. Stepping aside from their LA peers, the group drew on the influence of blues and country to create a sound unlike anything that came before. At the center of this storm was Los Angeles native Jeffrey Lee Pierce, a wild and divisive character who alienated as much as he inspired.
I just had this recurring dream of, just hitting him in the face with a golf club.
While Pierce, for all intents and purposes, was the Gun Club, the band wouldn't have come into being without his chance meeting with Brian Tristan, aka Kid Congo Powers.
He just said, you can be the guitar player, I'll be the singer. I have an extra guitar hanging around and I'll teach you how to play.
And while he came and went throughout the Gun Club's career, he was a grounding force for Pierce, who always seemed to arrive when he was needed most. It's also worth noting that Powers has put together one of the strongest resumes in the history of punk rock, being a member of the Gun Club, the Cramps, and Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. Some kind of unholy trinity.
Does Nick Cave ever just walk around in sweatpants when no one's around?
Absolutely not.
The Gun Club released 7 albums in total. All of them were worth hearing, but 2 of them are classics. When the band started, though, they could barely play their instruments.
I remember we played some really terrifying music. Horribly awful.
Performing originally as the soul and reggae-inspired Creeping Ritual, they soon began to produce a more Americana-laced version of punk rock, and even then, it was shambolic at best.
It was sloppy, it was not good.
Things slowly started to take shape, though, and before long, the band made plans to record their debut album. With a very limited budget to work with, they had to move fast. Accordingly, every song on the record is their first take. Despite this, Fire of Love is fully formed. The limitations of their shoestring budget perfectly showcase the band's raw sound. Songs like Sex Beat, She's Like Heroin to Me, and For the Love of Ivy earned renown more like an urban legend than a work of art. They were haunted raw elements. The band also recorded a remarkable version of Robert Johnson's Preaching the Blues, showing off their ability to not just perform, but to inhabit songs from the past.
For me to listen to that stuff, I can come up with, I get inspired more.
Based on the strength of Fire of Love, Chris Stein of Blondie signed the band to his label, Animal Records, and agreed to produce their sophomore album, Miami.
Jeffrey used to come to our hotel room. He used to sort of run this fan club for Blondie in the early days, and we used to have to throw him out of the hotel room.
While this was an exciting full circle for Pierce, for the rest of the band, the sessions took on a grimmer tone. Drummer Terry Graham claimed it was non-motivating, uninspired, and not fun at all making that record.
I never ever liked the sound of that record, and I don't know anyone who does.
The sound is an issue for some, but overall Miami is excellent. While Fire of Love thrived in its ragged delivery, on Miami the Gun Club is more focused while not diminishing their intensity. Especially benefiting from this are Pierce's vocals, as the emotional depth of his singing is allowed to rise above the band's sonic attack with impressive clarity. On their tour in support of Miami, though, the Gun Club fell apart. As Pierce puts it, there was too much drugs, alcohol, and fighting.
Every day it's just inches from belting him.
The band completed 5 more albums, including the noteworthy Mother Juno, produced by Robin Guthrie of the Cocteau Twins in 1987 and Pastoral Hide and Seek in 1990. By this time, though, Pierce's hard living had caught up with him. He was diagnosed with cirrhosis of the liver. He still struggled forward, though, making new records and enlisting more and more musicians to tour with. In 1996, Pierce was discovered unconscious at his father's home. He passed away soon after. He was only 37 years old.
I can see so. I can see clearly.
The Gun Club never really broke through the way many of their peers did, but their legacy still stands strong as a uniquely primal force. It's a rite of passage for each new generation of music fans to find songs like For the Love of Ivy and Mother of Earth and disappear into their world of seedy characters and decaying roots. As Nick Cave once said, while definitely not wearing sweatpants, it's the very best of music.
And now we got everybody's opinion. I can see clearly.